Imagine a civilization so ancient, its origins are shrouded in myth, yet its innovations laid the groundwork for much of the modern world. A land where philosophy blossomed, mathematics soared, and empires rose and fell like the tides of a forgotten ocean. This is not just history, it's the heartbeat of humanity, echoing from the banks of the Indus to the peaks of the Himalayas. What if I told you that some of the most profound ideas shaping our present, from the concept of zero to the principles of non-violence, were forged in this crucible of ancient India? Prepare to journey through time, to uncover the untold stories, the forgotten heroes, and the enduring wisdom of a civilization that continues to mystify and inspire. Our story begins over 5,000 years ago, in the fertile plains of the Indus Valley. Here, the Harappan civilization, with its meticulously planned cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, thrived in an era contemporary with ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. They built sophisticated drainage systems, practiced advanced metallurgy, and developed a script that remains undeciphered to this day. But who were these people? How did their cities flourish? And why did they ultimately decline? Following their mysterious disappearance, a new era dawned with the arrival of the Indo-Aryans, bringing with them the Vedic traditions that would form the bedrock of Hinduism. This period saw the composition of the Vedas, sacred texts that are not just religious scriptures, but also invaluable historical documents, offering glimpses into the social, political, and spiritual life of the time. From tribal societies, we witnessed the gradual emergence of powerful kingdoms and republics, known as Mahayanapadas, setting the stage for grander narratives. As these early states consolidated power, the subcontinent became a chessboard of ambition. The Magadhan Empire, under formidable rulers like Bimbisara and Ajatashatru, began its relentless expansion, swallowing smaller kingdoms and forging a path towards imperial dominance. Yet, this era of political upheaval was also a time of profound intellectual and spiritual ferment. It was amidst this backdrop of conflict and change that two revolutionary philosophies emerged: Jainism, championed by Maurya, and Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. Both challenged the prevailing Vedic orthodoxy, advocating for non-violence, asceticism, and a path to liberation accessible to all, regardless of caste. Their teachings offered a radical alternative to the cycle of warfare and social stratification, attracting millions and fundamentally altering the spiritual landscape of India. The greatest conflict, however, was yet to come. The invasion of Alexander the Great in 326 BCE, though brief, sent shockwaves across the subcontinent. It exposed the vulnerabilities of fragmented Indian states and inadvertently paved the way for the rise of one of India's most formidable empires, the Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya, unified much of the Indian subcontinent for the first time. But it was his grandson, Ashoka the Great, who would preside over its zenith and orchestrate a turning point that reverberated through history. Initially, a ruthless conqueror, Ashoka's brutal campaign against the Kalinga kingdom resulted in unimaginable bloodshed and suffering. The sheer scale of devastation profoundly impacted him. Witnessing the aftermath of Kalinga, Ashoka underwent a radical transformation. He renounced warfare and embraced Buddhism, dedicating his life to spreading its message of peace, compassion, and righteousness, known as Dhamma. He inscribed his edicts on pillars and rocks across his vast empire, advocating for religious tolerance, social welfare, and ethical governance. This was an unprecedented shift, an emperor, at the height of his power, choosing moral conquest over military might. Ashoka's conversion not only transformed his empire, but also propelled Buddhism from a regional sect into a world religion, forever altering the course of Asian history. The story of ancient India is a testament to humanity's enduring quest for knowledge, meaning, and order. From the urban planning of the Harappans to the philosophical depths of the Vedas, from the revolutionary ethics of Buddhism and Jainism to Ashoka's unparalleled moral leadership, ancient India offers a treasure trove of lessons. It teaches us about the cyclical nature of power, the profound impact of individual transformation, and the enduring human capacity for both destruction and compassion. It reminds us that true strength lies not just in military might, but in wisdom, justice, and the pursuit of peace. The concepts of zero, the decimal system, Ayurveda, yoga, and the principles of nonviolence, all gifts from this ancient land, continue to shape our world. As we navigate our own complex times, the echoes of ancient India whispered timeless truths, urging us to reflect on our shared humanity and the path towards a more enlightened future. What will we learn from these ancient voices, and how will their wisdom guide our journey forward?